皆さんお久しぶりです。お元気ですか？朝倉優です。So, the reason I am dressed like this is because we're going to talk about sports. And as you can see, I live in Los Angeles, if you didn't know. So I have this Cali sweater and have this LA hat. I usually go see baseball games because I live kind of close to Dodger Stadium, but I wanted to go watch basketball. Now we have football teams in Los Angeles, yay! So if I have these, I can go anywhere with these, right? So no team names. Yes. So yesterday we had Super Bowl. If you're not from the States, the Super Bowl is it's the championship to decide who's the best team, American football team in the States. So honestly, I've been living in the States for a while, but I'm still learning because we didn't have American football in Japan. I don't know if they do now, but not as big as here, obviously. So in Japan, I think like baseball is too popular, has been popular always. Soccer is getting popular. I don't know if it's the number one sport right now, the most popular one. I watched volleyball a lot. It's pretty popular. Tennis. This is what happens when I go see baseball game. I come across with terms that's very specific to like American sports, and since I didn't even like go to watch sports in Japan, I just don't know how to translate certain things. So I figured, okay, I have to talk about this. So therefore, today's theme is how to watch sports in Japanese. I said we didn't have American football in Japan, but do you know what rugby is? Some people don't even know, but I think it's really close. The setup is close. Basically, you carry the ball, not carry, but take the ball to the, each side and score. So it's been popular. I think my dad did that. So just FYI. So it's called rugby, and most of the sports name is what we call katakana eigo. We just take the name, then put it as in katakana, right? So let's see. For baseball, we might use baseball, but for this one, since we have this sport for a very long time in Japan, we call it yakyu. Yakyu. So I'm gonna write kanji. So kanji ya is like field and kyu is ball. So field ball. It makes sense, right? Yes. So soccer is saka. Tennis is tennis. Volleyball is volleyball. Basketball is basketball. So not much to teach you. Well, as for basketball, it is really big in here in the States, in Los Angeles, of course. Not quite popular there. I know there are a lot of teams in school, they do that, but as professional, like I said, every country has different preference. I think, this is my personal opinion, I think for like physical contacts, it's not that popular in Japan. Like unless it's sumo, then that's another story. It's all about tackling. So, I hope you know what sumo is. So it's basically it's a very old traditional sport, and those small wrestlers, yes, they are really big. I know not all Japanese people are small. They're pretty big. Then they just do the match. And I said match, right? So when I hear the word game, which exists in Japan, it's another katakana eigo, I imagine more like playful game, maybe like a board game, video games. So even though we might use it to describe the sport game or match, I would go with the word 試合. 試合. Yeah, that's Japanese. That's the Japanese term for the game. The verb win is katsu, and the verb to lose is makeru. So we put these two kanjis together, we say 勝負. So that's like the, deciding who's winning or losing. Oh, by the way, so it's next year, right? Tokyo Olympic. Yay! I think some of you are thinking about going there. I don't know if you can plan right now. I'm sure all the tickets are like getting sold and it's pretty expensive to go there. But yeah, Tokyo Olympic, it'll be awesome. I hear the city has been doing those renovations and getting ready to welcome all the people from all over the world. So if you are lucky enough to go there, you probably want to learn some terms, how to cheer your team, So I am introducing you some of the things that you can say at the games. So first of all, when we say cheering or yelling, we call it oen. Yeah, cheering. It doesn't have to be sports. Oen is meant to support and cheer for someone or teams. So we just say means to oen. Long time ago when I was in school, we had what we called oen dan. Oen dan. So dan means like a small team, right? So we used to have usually guys, I think, they go up in the front of the audience and just drum the taikos or give the cheering. And one of the things that they used was fure, something like they said Dodgers. It's like a fure Dodgers, fure team's name or someone. And I didn't think what it meant until I decided to make this video and I look it up. So there are a few possibilities that nobody knows quite sure when the origin is. So one thing is that since when they have oen dan, they bring in like taikos or they bring those flags, for the team. And huru is the verb to do the sway the flags, right? So maybe it came from there, like fure, like, wave the flags. Or maybe it came from the English word hooray. Hooray, did I say it right? So maybe that's that. So nobody knows. But when you hear that fure, that means like that's a cheering word. When I go there, I don't remember. I scream a lot of stuff. So basically, when you were cheering, I use a lot of like verbs and conjugate it into like ordering form. Like for example, the common word is ganbaru, right? Ganbaru is to usually like work hard or just go for it, that kind of stuff. So ganbaru, we change it to ganbare. Then since we scream a lot, usually we just elongate the last one. Ganbare, ganbare. Yeah, I use that. And if you want to go more feminine, you can say ganbatte, ganbatte. So this form is used for more like asking than like order. Ganbare is more, yeah, do it. So ganbatte is, yeah, please. So, well, I just want to give you the tone. And if it's a specific action, for example, like running, hashiru. If you're watching soccer, yeah, you want to say, go faster, run, right? So you can say, hashire, hashire. I think you can do that. And yeah, so you can play with all the verbs that you want to use, make it to like order commanding form. Have you ever been at in a game or watching a game on TV and it's like there, like go there, like it's open. So in those cases, I say そこだ, 行け. Yes. So I'm just alone in my room right now as I'm recording this. I kind of feel weird and screaming by myself. Yes. So そこだ is like, yeah, そこ is there, right? So like go there. And also, of course, 行く is to go. So you get 行け means like go. So go there. そこだ, 行け. I think you can come up with fun cheering. There's no specific rules, but if you're in Japan, if you're rooting for Japan, I think it'll be nice that they can hear you in Japanese. Yes. So since we got the cheering part covered, so what if they won? Your team won. Like, how do you express this feeling? It's like, yay! So the first thing that you probably remember is there was a TV show and one character kept yelling just like yatta. I'm not gonna name the show, what actor, but yatta. So yatta means yes, like yes, like hell yeah. Depends on how you say it. You can say yatta. It's like small joy to the yatta. Bigger joy, like hell yeah, yeah. When you think about it, yatta came from the verb yaru, means to do. That's not as classy as suru, but we have the verb yaru. So yatta is the past tense. So you did it, we did it, we've done it. So that's the feeling. So we do like yay all the time. Yes, of course, it came from English, yes, but yay. So that's a common language anywhere, right? So when your team loses, what do I have? I guess we just cry and say, ah, yeah, so no words needed to express the sadness. And just off the language lesson, have you heard that when Japanese fans went to the World Cup for soccer, I think it's a few years back, you know, became a story. They literally stayed there even after they lost. They clean up the space, and even the soccer players, they clean up the locker, like immaculate. And they expressed the gratitude. Thank you for letting us play. And Japanese fans are expressing the thank you for the teams and for the arena and everybody just having us. And even though they didn't win, that part of the story was a big winner. I hope some of the things I taught you come in handy in future. And if you have any questions, just write here in a comment. And thank you for watching today. I will see you in my next lesson. またね. Bye.